Welcome back to Cracking the Code 3rd edition. We are in section 6 of part 2. We're into vital general instructions for all UCC filings. 1. Introduction. A source book for UCC filings. It is recommended that you obtain the book entitled Uniform Commercial Code and Related Procedures Guide, retailing for $39.95. and published by Registry Box 218, Anoka, Minnesota 55303, and there's the rest of your numbers. This book shows how to obtain forms from every state and how to file in every state. It is very useful. Registry accepts prepayment credit cards over the phone and 30-day billing in the name of a business. They ship UPS ground, but also offer UPS next day and second day air for an additional fee. They can ship FedEx and Airborne Express using your account, and also by using your credit card for shipping with these two carriers as well. They answer their phone live and are very helpful. B. Obtaining forms. Forms for all UCC filings may generally be obtained 1. Over the internet, 2. from registry described above, 3. at most stationery stores, and 4. over the counter from the UCC Division section of the Office of the Secretary of State. C. Filing modes. Though you should always verify first, most states accept filings by 1. personal appearance at the UCC filing office, 2. fax, 3. electronically, 4. mail courier, and 5. local document filing service organization. D. Transmission utility filings. Item 18 on the addendum page of the National Form UCC Financing Statement. The recommended form for all initial filings has a box marked transmitting utility. Many times this is the one reason that the addendum page is used. Your trade name fits the UCC definition of a transmitting utility, but it is important that you know why this is so. Look up any necessary related terms to achieve clarification on this. Transmitting utility status is beneficial in that the filing is permanent and need not be renewed every 5 years. As with all other types of debtors, more evidence that this is the right path. E. Filing fees. You will need to check with your state's UCC filing office for current filing fees for the particular type of filing you are doing. A list of contact telephone numbers, email addresses, and websites for all American and Canadian UCC filing offices is included in the appendix under the title UCC Filing Office Information. There is no requirement that the Social Security account number, SSAN, of the debtor be provided in Box 1D of the UCC Financing Statement form. However, since the Social Security account number officially differentiates you from the trade name debtor, it is recommended that the SSAN always be included when referencing the trade name. 2. Obtaining legal evidence of your standing as a secured party. A. Relief. The UCC offers you the opportunity to improve the quality of your life by getting proofed up against those who would gleefully steal everything from you. If you wish to guarantee yourself the best possible chance of protecting yourself, your family, and your property from predatory attorneys, banks, government officials, judges, and taxmen, you will need to secure legal evidence of your new standing and a UCC filing office certified copy of all pertinent UCC filings constitutes such legal evidence. B. Documenting your position. Plain photocopies and fax copies of a filing do not qualify as evidence. Very important. Therefore, it is imperative that you obtain bona fide legal evidence of all UCC filings, because it is a virtual 100% certainty that you will one day need to provide such documentation. 1. Certified copy. This is the best way to document your new standing, and is recommended that you secure a secured or certified copy of a filing as soon as possible. Include the appropriate fees with every filing, along with instructions for transmittal of the certified copy. This could include overnight courier arrangements as well. If the time comes when you need to prove standing, you will not want to wait a single day for certified copies to arrive from the UCC filing office. A certified copy of a filing is admissible as evidence in the courts of the state of issue, and can be made into valid evidence for all other states with the help of a notary republic, described below in paragraph C. 2. Certificate of information. A certificate of information is a signed computer printout certification issued by the UCC filing officer of a particular state, containing the results of A. name searches, and B. record searches for a particular filing. The search request is valuable because it shows, usually, no other filings against the trade name. However, the UCC offices do not make the distinction between the all-cap trade name of the debtor and the initial letters caps only true name of the secured party. All search results show the secured party's name in capital letters. The real advantage of a certificate of information is that it proves that there is no other secured party with a superior claim in reference to the trade name debtor. Actual proof of your supreme claim can be shown with a certified copy of the security agreement referenced in line box 4 in the collateral description of the UCC financing statement. C. Copy certification. A notary public is an officer of the state, and any document bearing a notary seal and signature must be admitted as evidence and testimony in the courts of that and any other state. A judge must take judicial notice of a notarial acknowledgement. The National Notary Association form used to make a legally valid photocopy of a document in all but one state, Florida, is called copy certification by document custodian. However, California and Washington State have their own form by the same name, form number 5923. All other states except Florida use the same form, form number 5177. Florida's form is entitled Florida Certification of Copy, form number 5187. A blank original of the proper form of your state has been included with this manual. These forms are not particularly common with notary publics, so you may want to make multiple color photocopies of a blank form provided before using it to ensure you have a form on hand when needed, even if the notary does not. A notary public cannot personally certify a photocopy of publicly recordable instruments and public records, but can take a sworn statement from someone else who wants to certify a copy of such a document in the role of document custodian. That is to say, anyone who serves as document custodian. The document custodian makes a sworn statement that the copy is a true, correct, and complete photocopy of the original and is the equivalent of sworn testimony. The notarized photocopy is then admissible as evidence in the courts of any state. This form is especially handy when you need multiple certified copies of any original certified copy that you obtained from the UCC filing office. Make photocopies of the original certified copy and use a copy certification by document custodian form to certify each photocopy, retaining the original certified copy for future use in the same way again if needed. The lower portion of each form is marked optional. Use this section of the form to identify as precisely as possible the attached photocopies so as to marry the notary form with the document. Conversely, it is wise to omit any unnecessary information that could compromise your privacy and security, such as providing a thumbprint and giving the location where the original document is kept, but these are personal choices. 3. New developments. A. Signatures. For distinguishing between the trade name debtor and the secured party, it is recommended that secured party always sign in red ink, symbolic of blood. It is also recommended that printed signatures of the strawman's trade name be done in blue ink. Black is okay, but not as easily recognized as an original ink signature. Your authors also recommend red ink signatures exclusively on all legal documents where the flesh and blood man and woman is signing. B. Maintaining privacy. For privacy reasons discussed in the first essay in this manual, Maintaining Commercial Integrity, it is not prudent to include all other documents and information along with the filing of your UCC financing statement and subsequent UCC financing statement addendums. Voluntary placing such data in the public record relinquishes all privacy the property connected therewith. The financing statement form, properly completed, is all that is required. 4. Creating your paperwork and assembling your filings. A. Work in a relaxed atmosphere where you will not be disturbed, preferably with a large surface area where documents can be spread out and properly organized. Work on your filing when you can, set everything else aside, and concentrate solely on the task at hand. Be thorough and unhurried, making sure that all details are covered before sending. Any error in filing can be corrected with a UCC financing statement amendment, but it is just as easily to get it right the first time. B. As you study in the instructions for a particular filing, it is good practice to flip back and forth between instruction page and the sample filing provided so as not to drown in the words of the explanation. That is to say, if you are trying to learn about sailboats, don't just read about them. Go and look at an actual sailboat from time to time. Bon voyage. Okay, it looks like that's it for section 6. Thanks for listening along, and we will see you next time.